Guys, Martin here. Today's day 14 of my 60-day challenge. Today, I want to be going out for a bit of day game. If you watched my video from yesterday, you would know I have had a little bit of a poor schedule for the past few days. Today, it's no different. I fucking suck, you know? I did make it to work. I am prioritizing day game today. So I'm actually about to head out right now, and it's 3:30 almost. So I'm going to be making it out a little bit earlier than 4, but not ideally at around 2 as I would have preferred. So this is a little bit of a preface. I don't feel like I seem that way on video, but I am kind of anxious about going out and doing the first few approaches. But at the same time, I'm also kind of excited about, like meeting people. I think that's kind of what I'm thinking about right now. I'm not really thinking about like do the game. I'm just thinking like, hey, I want to go out and meet some people. Because so a little bit of addition to that. My roommate, he's left. He ran out of money this month, so he went back home to his dad's place, and while that's all cool and everything, and that doesn't really have anything to do with me, it means that I've been like fucking alone for 3 or 4 days, particularly because I haven't paid game. So now I'm just kind of in a rut, and I want to go out and fucking meet some people. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I will talk to you guys later. 1 full minute of retardation and awkwardness and a little bit of an update. Woo! I did it! So, I did one approach. That's fucking retarded. I was wandering around for like forever, I guess 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes. I'm like, fuck, I can't do it. And I walked up to a couple and I'm like, hey, I'm doing this kind of study research. Where did you meet each other? And that was retarded. And then I had to go to McDonald's to buy a cup of coffee because, when you're used to night gaming and going out, you hit the bars and you grab a drink. Then I guess you have something in your hand. I don't really know. But well, on to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. So I'm gonna do a few more before heading home today, but I feel like such a fucking retard. Awesome. So here I am, and here we go with the final recap. As mentioned earlier, today was a little bit of a rough start, not really getting where I wanted to in terms of like just kind of going out, not caring. However, by the end of it, I did do somewhere between 5 and 10 sets. I went out alone today, so that's a plus. And for whatever reason, that's always something that kind of like gives me a little bit of a limit or a ruse, so to say. What's really interesting, what I noted today is that, so I've talked about persistence quite a few times lately, and what I've noticed today is I'm getting in my own way a lot rather than getting out of my own way. So a few examples. There was this one set where I would walk up, I would say hi. She's kind of like, oh my god, that's so sweet of you. Because I kind of ran her up from behind, and I kind of startled her a little bit. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Anyways, I'm Martin. I thought I saw you came off the bus, and I thought you looked cute, and I wanted to say hi. And she's like, she thought that was really nice. And then I translated into this, which is terrible. So I said, hey, now that I'm up closer, you look a little bit younger than I expected. Dare I ask how old you are? And she replies that she's 18. Now, if you know me, and I think most guys probably somehow feel like this inside of them, I don't really give a shit. Like, I honestly don't give a shit. That's not what it's about at that point in time in our interaction or relationship, so to say. But somehow I just kind of said, yeah, you know what, that's too young for me. And she kind of tagged onto that. She's like, yeah, you're too old for me, after asking me how old I am. So why did I do that? I don't know, but I'm definitely getting in my own way. And this other set I had, I stopped somebody real quick, and she was in a little bit of a hurry. She did stop though. I did give her this kind of like, hey, you look whatever I said, I don't even remember. And started talking for a little bit about nothing and everything. And then I kind of just, I'm kind of like, okay, well, she's going, right? She's leaving. I kind of thought that because like all of her body language was pointing towards it, which I guess I respected a little bit too much. I mean, why would I care about that? So she's heading somewhere. I mean, that's to be expected, right? But I'm kind of like, oh, okay, she's gonna go. So I'm like very awkward in sense. I'm like, can I take you out for coffee someday? And obviously she's like, no. Whereas I think what I should have done is just kind of like kept persisting in that set, gotten to let her get to know me a little bit more so that it would be, well, I mean, she had no inclination to say yes at that point in time. We've barely even known each other for 5 minutes, or barely even 2 minutes, so that was kind of terrible. Anywho, yeah, so I kind of find that curious how I'm getting in my own way a little bit. That's not something I usually recognize myself do. In terms of tonality and body language, I was very aware of that, so I kind of made that a non-factor in terms of like, oh, I want to get out of here. Maybe a few like micro signals gave it off, but by and large, I don't think that was the issue. But it's kind of interesting to think about that I did get in my own way and I wasn't persistent enough, even though it has been like the main topic for the past few sessions. So that's definitely something I'm gonna keep more in mind, and I'm gonna go back to that old mentality of being more like, you know what, like, we're staying here until she's like, get the fuck out of my face, dude, or you know, she literally runs off. So I don't really want to encourage the sets to leave. I don't want to encourage anyone to be like, oh, okay, you're obviously in a hurry, whereas it's just easy for them to say, yeah, I am, and then gone, right? So that's fucking retarded, and it's a huge sign that I'm getting in my own way. That's something I want to get away from again. Anywho, I'm a little bummed out now, but I did manage to go to the gym today. Hooray! So that's another victory, and I'm slowly getting back on track with everything. Super fucking exhausted as I haven't been there for like 3 months, except maybe, you know, 3 times once a month for the past 3 months. So that's terrible. Either way, that's all for today. That's a little bit of food for thought, and I'm checking out. So bye bye.